Cash ISAs have been an immensely popular product over the last 20 years or so, but in recent years we have seen rates fall south and people may be questioning if there's a point of having one. So Anna, is there a point of cash ISA still?
There is a point of cash ISAs for some people, and the difficulty in knowing if you should have a cash ISA or not is because the personal savings allowance that was introduced in 2016. So basic rate taxpayers can earn £1,000 in interest without paying any tax, and higher rate taxpayers can earn £500. Additional rate taxpayers don't have a personal savings allowance, so an ISA is definitely appropriate for them. But if you think about it, if you use up your personal savings allowance, then you're going to be paying tax on your interest. So if the personal savings allowance were to be removed, or when interest rates hopefully recover, you could find that you're paying tax unnecessarily. Just a quick example on that. If you are earning 0.5% on a savings account, then your personal savings allowance of £1,000 would be used up with £200,000. But if interest rates were to go up to 1.5%, for example, on an account, it would just be £66,666. So you can see a huge difference, and a lot of people could get caught out if they don't use their ISA allowance.
And that's a really good point, because obviously at the moment you get £20,000 each financial year, and people can find themselves ticking over the amount of interest over time. So if you're someone that uses this facility to its full potential, you could fall into that trap. But you said there, the key thing, interest rates. Now we've seen rates really slip away. You know, all savings rates have, but ISAs especially so as well. Why are rates so low, and what can we expect?
Well, rates have fallen across the board, but ISAs in particular have suffered because of this personal savings allowance. When that was brought in, because so many people no longer needed an ISA today because they're not paying tax on their savings, they became less popular with savers and providers alike. So rates have sort of slipped down a bit, and there has been an increased gap. It's not always the case, so it's always worth shopping around to check whether you can get a better rate on your ISA or on a normal savings account.
In recent years, we've seen the allowance go up for each financial year. It's currently at £20,000. And what are the sort of pros and cons of having a cash ISA?
Well, the key pros really are that if you are likely to pay tax on your savings either now or in the future, remember this is the long-term savings, it's long-term savings really. So those are the real pros. It's tax-free interest on your savings. The cons are if you were to earn less on your cash ISA, because you would be not paying any tax on your non-ISA savings accounts. I hope that's not too complicated. But it's as simple as that. You want to be earning the best rate you can, but you also have to be thinking ahead into a point where, what if you get a pay rise and you become a higher rate taxpayer? Well, your allowance halves, your personal savings allowance halves. Those sorts of things you have to think about as well.